So, yeah, first of all, congrats on 10 years for the Resignation.
Thanks, man.
Looking back on the album, is there anything you would have like changed, or you're kind of happy? And do you know what I mean? Obviously, 10 years, big celebration.
Yeah, there's nothing I would have changed.
Yeah.
It's perfectly indicative of where we were in our lives at that time. And, you know, quite frankly, I'm proud of my 22-year-old self for writing and creating that record, or ourselves. Yeah.
He totally speaks for me. We often have conversations where we're patting ourselves on the back, saying that, you know, obviously the music we make is different now. Our tendencies are different, but it is, to us, perfect for what it was at that time.
Yeah, and that's refreshing for a band to say as well, because a lot of people look back on, you know, like earlier albums and kind of get quite self-critical about it.
Yeah,
so it's
because
nice
they
to
know
hear people
shit.
proud of something they created at that time.
Of course.
So,
for me, that record was the first record that I was completely proud of in its entirety. I didn't feel like I made any compromise for like any outside reasons. And now I'm happy to say that 10 years later, I still feel the same way about it. Like I'm still, there was no compromise, and you know, I'm still proud of it.
So yeah, you decided for a while at least to stop summer touring.
Yeah.
What kind of brought you to that, or what made you think, you know, we're going to take a little bit of a break, or you know?
Well, there were multiple factors. There were some, you know, personal factors involved. But I think overall everything was attributed to essentially just being burnt out. Earlier that year, we literally did our first like actual world tour where we went to South America, North America, Europe, and did we go to Japan too? No, Australia.
Yeah, Australia.
And I mean, I just think we were so burnt out. We got asked to do Reading and Leeds that year, and we turned it down because we couldn't just get on another plane flight. We were just in a bad spot for a band. You know, you don't ever want to feel like obligated. You don't ever want to feel like it's just a job. You know what I mean? You want to be. You know, there's always mundane parts, but you want to be inspired. And I just think we weren't inspired anymore, so took a break.
And obviously now you're back. So what was kind of like the turning point in saying, no, do you know what, we're gonna be doing the summer stuff? You know, again, like, you know, doing the festivals and that. Was there any kind of a decision? So you said like you felt a bit burnt out. After you took that bit of a gap, did you feel then like you'd become rejuvenated? You know, or
I think it was more like we just decided to do the anniversary tour, and we very much took the approach of just taking it step by step. Felt good, had good feelings. We were serendipitously offered Reading and Leeds around that same time. So, you know, here we are. Like, even when we were off, like last summer, we went to Brazil to play some shows, and you know, so we're still taking it step by step.
So I was going to say about the Brazil as well. What kind of made you go to Brazil? Because obviously
we had been there before. We have a fan base there, and we love it there. So we just it was part of our 2011 tour.
Yeah.
Due to scheduling, we had to schedule it for the next year. So we were just fulfilling previous obligations.
Fair enough. I was going to say, because it's somewhere a bit that not every band kind of goes to Brazil.
But every band covets going there because it's awesome playing there. It's really awesome.
Yeah, it's cool.
So then you did like the covers EP. What kind of made you decide to do a cover EP?
We just wanted to do something that kind of served the fans, so to speak. That's a term we've been throwing around a lot in our camp. So we are known for being really serious about our music, and people take our music seriously, and some people don't, you know, but that's kind of our rapport with our fans.
Yeah.
So it was good to do something that showed we could have fun, something we could do for ourselves that would show us we can have fun playing music again, because literally, dude, like, we can be all grown and professional, but there was the four of us in a room learning our favorite band songs and deciding which ones to play. So that literally, like, broke it all the way back down to fucking high school, man. That's like that's why we're sitting here at Reading right now. It's because of our high school passion of doing that. And the covers EP reconnected us with that roots. It was a great way to ease us back into getting a creative flow together because we only had to collaborate to a certain degree because the songs are already written. So it serves so many great purposes, man.
Is there anything you left off that like you wanted to include? Or
about like 500 songs, yeah, of course. I mean, just in Fugazi songs alone.
Yeah.
So is there going to be any kind of follow-up to it, like a part 2 or anything?
I'd like to do like another EP and then like release like it as a vinyl, like a limited edition vinyl, like full length. You know, that'd be cool. Because now, especially having the experience of doing it the first time, like covers, and now maybe we can like do something even weirder, or do some like more stuff that's like far out on both ways, further pop and further obscure. You know.
So obviously now you kind of all guns blazing. Back released the last the covers EP. So you're going to be doing more original material as well coming up now, or are you kind of going to?
That's the same question dressed up in a different way. You're trying to get us to leak something. Honestly, no, I'm just playing. We're just still taking one step at a time. We're just thinking about playing these shows. We're still kind of tripped out at this whole environment because it's kind of a big. We're used to playing festivals, but like this is a big deal for us coming from California, coming in to play Reading and Leeds. So yeah.
What's it like coming, such a long way, coming to a place like this and getting the turnouts and stuff like that? How does that feel to know? And like you were saying about Brazil as well, what's it like going to those parts of the world, and getting the turnout and getting the response that you do from the fans and stuff? That must be pretty.
It's amazing, and it's a Freudian battle. Not to let your ego get out of control, but it's amazing, and you appreciate it, and you stay humble and fucking love your life, dude. Yeah, it's trippy shit.
It's surreal.
Obviously you said about turning Reading and Leeds down before and now coming back now. Who kind of contacted who? Did you want to kind of fulfill something you were offered before, or did they just contact you again and say, look guys,
they just contacted us. I don't really know if there was much more than that. I think they saw that we had a tour in the summer.
No. We answered an ad on Craigslist, actually, Reading. They were needing some space to be filled on backstage. So.
Yeah, they put out ads in Craigslist in America.
And we answered the Craigslist ad in America for band.
It's like a battle of the bands. Like you send in your demo.
You from Allegio? Is that for serious?
Maybe.
We are totally lying to you, man. That's so not true.
I wouldn't want to doubt you, say you verbatim, but I'd have been surprised.
That'd be a weird thing to do, No, they just called us.
And so UK tours, anything like that? Any kind of plans in the pipeline, or?
Yeah, we're gonna come back in January, February to play the Resignation. Do what we did in the States.
You're gonna play in its entirety?
Yes.
Yeah, front to back. We've never done that in this country.
Ever.
Nice one. So UK tour, January, February.
Yep.
Sweet.
Well, yeah, UK and Europe.
Yep.
So all the way across Europe, how kind of...
We're not going to go too deep this time.
East are you going to go?
I think Germany is probably the furthest
Yeah.
east. It's like Paris, Amsterdam, a couple shows in Germany, and that's it.
Yep.
We learned our lesson. I love Spain, and so we put that in our routing last time, but it's like 18-hour drive from Paris.
18-hour drive, so what?
What band is that?
Playing at the moment. Which stage is it?
NME.
Don't know off the top of my head. What was you going to say about it?
Oh, I'm just curious.
Don't know, can't tell you. So man, cheers. Is it I have to take a few snaps just go